Hello, Rachel. Welcome to my living room. Here is the information for the 3-year-old class first to start off with. I would have them sit down with you and have them sit in a little circle around you, get to know their names. I do that, I go around the circle a couple of times making sure I know them, and then I tell them we're going to play a little game, and I close my eyes and tell them to go sit by someone else in the circle and see if you can still remember their names. And then I would have them go stand on the squares, and you can do a little warm-up with them. I start with the ABCs, and I just have them cover their knees and they sing the ABCs with me, going A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I'll go at tempo, sorry. H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, and then they go on their tippy toes, won't you sing with me? Hopefully you sing better than I do, but whatever. And then I do that a couple times, and they love that. Then I'll get music going, and I'll do just like the tiniest little kind of overall body warm-up where we just do shoulder shrugs, and we roll our shoulders. And then I might have them just do like a little hip wiggle, whatever. And then we go into our tap warm-up. And for the tap warm-up, and I will do, let's see, they'll do their right foot. You then will just be mirroring them with your left foot. So you would be going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then 8 taps to the side, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then they just do a rock like they do with the ABC song. And they just go slow, 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 fast, 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 fast. Repeat that all then, the taps on their left leg, your right. And then I go into heel step, so they go heel, step, heel, step, heel, step, heel, step. Then I have them clap down on their legs, down and up. Oh, sorry, nope, that's in their dance, sorry, not in their warm-up. And you can have them do 8 heel steps. Then we do something, I'll face you, sorry. Then I have them go teeny tiny like a little mouse. Tell them to get as small as they can. And then up like a giant starfish. And we do that like 3 times. And then we do the heel steps again. You can do 8 of them. And then the teeny tiny giant starfish again. Then just to get them through the idea of changing their weight from one foot to the other, I have them with their hands on their hips, and we step apart, and then I tell them, this foot says, wait, I want to come too, and that goes together. This foot says, hey, I'm going over here. This one says, wait for me. And we do that like 4 times, so it takes them off of their dot that they were dancing on. Then we march for 8 beats, and then we go around and we say, loop-de-loo, loop-de-loo, loop-de-loo. And then I have them look and see if they can see the square that they were standing on, and go on their tippy toes and tippy toe back to their square. Then we repeat this foot's going, this one says, wait for me, etc. Do the marches again, do the loop-de-loo again, look for their dot, tippy toe back to their dot. And then you can have them do toe steps. So it's just toe, 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 toe. You can have them do those, like 8 of them. And those they have to go pretty slow because they're shifting weight. And they probably will not get it at first, and that's okay. Just to keep them moving is helpful. And usually that's, at this point, all that we really have material for a little tap warm-up. So then I always tell them, okay, now we're going to use our walking feet, and bring them over to the ballet bar. And we talk about how we hold on to the ballet bar, that we pretend like our fingers are just feathers. And so I have them show me their feather fingers, and I ask them what color are your feather fingers, etc. And then we blow on our feather fingers, and let our feathers float down to hold on to the bar. That just kind of teaches them, you know, not to hang on the bar, and we talk about that, you know, the reason they have to wait till they're like 3 or 4 to start dancing is because 1 and 2-year-olds don't know that these aren't monkey bars, the ballet bars, and so only big girls like 3-year-olds and 4-year-olds get to use the ballet bar, the dance bar, etc. So when they have their tap shoes on, I have quit having them face the bar though, like hold on with both hands, just because they instinctually or something want to see what happens if they touch it with their foot, with their tap shoe, and then they see that it makes a mark, and so then they want to do it. So that's why our walls get so marked up so quickly. It's the 3-year-olds. So I have them, you know, I teach them how to hold on with one bar, and we kind of go, or one hand onto the bar, and we go through like, say hello, and then say, this is my bar hand, or lefty, lefty, something like that. Then I get them to hold on to the bar with their left hand, show them to put their right hand on the hip, and then they pick up their right foot, and I tell them it's in back like a kitty cat tail, so then we wiggle it and we say meow, 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 and then I just teach them how to sweep the floor with just their front tap. Some of them, it takes a little while to be able to do that, but we do a bunch with the right, and then we freeze like a popsicle, and then our other foot comes up our left, and we say that's a kitty cat tail, meow, meow, meow. We brush a bunch of times with that one, do it back and forth. You can also start to do it as like red light, green light with them, and that's great. Then I usually take them back. Then next you can do duck walks with them. And if you don't get through all this tomorrow, that's very understandable. So this might give you, you know, a couple to 3 weeks worth of information for teaching them. So I have them all stand against the bar and we hold hands. And a duck walk, we just do heel, snap their foot down, heel, snap, heel, snap, heel, snap. And we do that several times. And then I'll have them, then we let go of hands, and I have them say that they're getting their wings up. Get your wings up. And they go, I say, shake your tail feather, shake your tail feather, shake your tail feather. And then I ask them, what does a duck say? And they all say quack, quack. So then we all say quack, quack, quack together. Then we hold hands again. Duck, walk, duck, walk, duck, walk. Okay? And then we do that till we make it all the way across the floor. Sometimes when they do something all the way across the floor, I'll say, oh, we made it. And we do together. I teach them to say hooray. And that is delightful to them. And if you want to do it, you know, more than once across the floor, you're welcome to do that. If there's more time for tap, you can start teaching them a little routine, which is not all that different from their warm-up. But what I do with that is that they alternate their tap steps. So they go right, left, left for 4, and then clap, up, clap, up, ready, and then they start again, right, left, and I'm mirroring, I'm doing it as I do it, facing them, and then repeat the whole little part there, and then we'll do heel steps again, so we go heel, step, heel, step, heel, step, heel, step, and you can have them like trace the circle with their foot and step on it, and that's pretty tricky for them. And then you can do it again and step on it, and then we jump inside our circle and wiggle up like a worm. You can repeat that on the other side. And then that should probably be more than enough for the next couple weeks for a tap. And I have them sit down on their dot to take their tap shoes off. Some of them probably will have double knots and stuff that you'll have to get out for them or whatever. And some may not have their tap shoes yet, and that's okay too. But then we put our tap shoes on our heads like bunny ears and hop over. And if you want, it's up to you. I don't normally do this. I like the kids to feel comfortable just staying in the room with me. But if you feel like you'd rather have them just go out with their parents and change shoes, totally fine. I only do that with the 3-year-olds though, but sometimes that can make it a little bit quicker, but I think you only have 4 in there, so I will leave that up to your discretion. Then we do animal action, and I'll send you animal action, and I just teach them how to stand in a straight line, like following each other. So the red center X, I say, is the red leader X, and so each week it's a different leader. They stand on the red X, and then everybody else stands like this and gets behind them and just barely touches the person in front of them, and that kind of teaches them how to line up without squishing each other. So I say, okay, we gotta give each other dancer space. If they appear like they don't understand how to follow a line, sometimes I have them actually do like little marches holding on to each other, and then whoever the leader is holds onto my hips or my hands, and I have them follow me around the room so they get the idea of following a leader. And then animal action, it will say there's a little singing part, come on everybody, let's go to the zoo, we're going to do the dance like the animals do. Animal action is so much fun. That whole time we're just skipping in a circle, and a lot of 3-year-olds can't skip yet, but it's fine, they'll just kind of run or kind of gallop or whatever behind you. And it says, everybody move like a horse, or move like a cat, or whatever. And so then they just do whatever action corresponds to that animal, and in between, whichever animals they're talking about, they just follow you again, skipping in a circle. Then, after animal action is done, I turn the music off, and then I put on some ballet music, and I say, okay, now move to the ballet bar like a ballerina. And in Studio 3, on the far wall of bars, I've marked the bars with pink tape so that you can space the little girls out so they have room. It makes it so much easier. And so for ballet, it's okay to have them face the bar or face you, whatever. But I would have them start just with some pliés in parallel first, and then relevés in parallel. You can teach them just demi-pliés, and even that is hilarious. But you just let them follow you, do the best they can. I try to teach them at least a stretch in first position, the standard one going down. And what I do first is tell them to put some glue in between their knees and in between their heels so that it all stays connected, because they're going to automatically want to bend. And so we work on trying to keep the back extended and the legs straight, even if they can't get all the way to the floor, to teach them to at least stay extended. And we go down and pick up pixie dust or fairy dust, and we sprinkle it out and do that again. I teach them tendus as well. It's okay just to accept that just getting the concept to them a little bit is okay. And so with tendus, I teach them about stretching and sliding their foot, and then we talk about it being like a snowball or a snowflake, that it melts, and then after it melts they pull their heel in. And I only do like 4 to 8 on each leg, just because their little brains can't take it for that long. And then we'll go into a circle, and I'll have them hold hands with me, so we make a circle, and then we sit down and do like a little stretch. And so we'll like stretch our feet as they're seated, so I'll have them go like with their feet down to the floor, up to the sky, or we say bunny ears, stretch your feet, bunny ears up. We do that a few times. Then I have them like, here's my cat, hello. It's getting moved. Come here, baby. It's okay. Then to get them the idea of starting to stretch a little bit, is I have them touch their knees and try to keep the rack still tall and see if they can go down. And usually what happens is they're going to want to lift their legs. And so we just really try to get to a point where they can stretch a little bit but still keep those knees glued to the floor. And some of them can go down far, and some of them will be like this, but we just try to really just go down as